It's been a quite busy year for me. I've been traveling a lot. I've been visiting a lot of countries all around the world. For the highlight, I would probably say my concert tour, which happened in November in Asia, where I played as a soloist with the orchestras all around Asia, and probably most remembered ones where I was a soloist with Moscow Philharmonic. New World Symphony from Dvorak is one very interesting song for me, because a guy called John Lennon, he did a fantastic arrangement for the piano. It's very classical. Basically it sounds like a proper classical concert, but it's not. So I was very excited to play that piece. Well, I was really looking forward to collaborate with Jonathan Allen, because Jonathan Allen is a person who has a lot of experience and knowledge in classical music.
I wanted some people who could work with production, production meaning the synth sounds and the program sounds, but are also experienced in writing for orchestra, because sometimes it's quite useful if you've got someone who can do both, because the layers themselves breathe better. So I started with, there was people called like Michael Price and James Brett, both of which come from a film background. They're actually film composers, and they're very used to mixing fresher sounds and fresher ideas, integrating them very, very carefully with the orchestra. And it was also really important for me that Maksim's had arrangers who really looked after the piano writing to make sure that the arrangements were very pianistic and fell into the fingers very easily.
Tonči Hulic is a person with whom I've been working on my previous 2 albums, and he's my friend. He's from Croatia, from my home country. For this album he did 4 tracks, and I would say probably Nostradamus will make a great hit. It's a fantastic and exciting track. I don't know why it's called Nostradamus, probably should ask Tonči. I would say Somewhere in Time for me is probably the most romantic track of the album. It's a beautiful theme, and Jonathan Allen and a guy called Julian Kershaw, they did amazing arrangement. It's so fantastic. I mean, it begins with an orchestra playing theme, and then afterwards piano takes this theme, and it's just amazing. For many years, not just me, but my wife and all of my friends, we were dressing in black. I don't know why. It's like been for 7, 8 years. I don't know, I just feel comfortable in black. But I must say recently I brought some colors in my wardrobe. We have a release of my new album in September, and the big thing which I'm quite excited about is my next tour in Japan. It will be a classical tour, where I will play classical repertoire, classical recital all over Asia and Japan.